For thousands of years, these fabric giants ruled the oceans. But why? Why do ships even have sails? Imagine trying to cross the Pacific Ocean with just your arms. You'd be rowing for literal years. Around 5,000 years ago, the Egyptians figured something out. Why waste human energy when the wind is completely free? Here's the wild part. Sails don't just get pushed by wind, they actually create a pressure difference. A flat sail? Kinda useless, but curve that sail and suddenly you've created an airplane wing on water. That's right, the same physics that keeps a 700-ton plane in the air, that's what pushes a sailboat forward. And here's where it gets crazy. Sailboats can actually sail into the wind, not directly, but in a zigzag pattern called tacking. The Vikings mastered this. They used sails to raid coastlines across Europe. Nobody was safe. Then came the golden age of sail, massive galleons carrying treasure across the Atlantic. Empires were built on wind power. For centuries, global trade depended entirely on understanding wind patterns. Know the wind, control the world. Operating a tall ship was insanely complex. Dozens of ropes, each controlling different parts of the sail. And when storms hit, sailors died. Sails were powerful, but they were also incredibly dangerous. Then steam power arrived, and suddenly ships didn't need to wait for wind. They could go anywhere, anytime. Within decades, sailing ships became relics, museums. The age of sail was dead. Or was it? Fast forward to now, fuel costs are insane. Shipping produces more pollution than entire countries. Something has to change. We're talking 30% fuel savings, millions of dollars per ship per year. The wind is free, remember? And guess what's making a comeback? Sails. Modern cargo ships are testing massive rigid sails that can cut fuel use dramatically. Some companies are even developing autonomous sailing cargo ships. No crew, no fuel, just wind and algorithms. And of course, sailing for fun never went away. There's nothing quite like harnessing the wind yourself. Right now, 90% of world trade moves by sea, most of it burning dirty fuel, but the wind is still there, waiting. 5,000 years ago, we figured out how to capture the wind. Now we're remembering why that was genius. But here's the controversial truth nobody talks about. The oil industry actively killed sailing. They bought patents, lobbied governments, made sure we stayed addicted to fuel. The wind never stopped blowing. We just stopped listening. But maybe, just maybe, we're finally waking up. It's called Bernoulli's principle. Faster moving air creates lower pressure. That pressure difference literally sucks the ship forward. The Chinese figured out their own brilliant designs. Their junk sailed for over 2,000 years. Different solution, same free energy. Polynesian sailors crossed thousands of miles of open ocean using nothing but stars and wind. No maps, no GPS, just pure skill. But sails alone wouldn't work. The keel underneath prevents sideways drift. Sails push forward, keel keeps you straight. Modern racing boats can sail twice the speed of the wind. They're basically flying, using physics ancient Egyptians discovered. In the 1800s, clipper ships raced to bring tea from China. First ship home got premium prices. Speed meant everything. Today's rotor sails don't even look like sails. They're spinning cylinders that create lift through the Magnus effect. Same physics, new package. A traditional sailing cargo ship produces nearly zero emissions. Modern container ships, they're climate change on water. The future is hybrid. Solar panels for electronics, sails for propulsion. Nature does the heavy lifting, finally. History keeps repeating. We invented something perfect, abandoned it for convenience, and now we're crawling back. Every ship that burns fuel is a choice to ignore 5,000 years of human innovation, a choice to pay for what's already free. If this blew your mind, hit subscribe. The wind might be free, but knowledge isn't. Until next time.